swamp spinnerbait that I at about monthly payments for. We hunt at 4,000 feet. Search for 4 young girls.
Feel as though they're
Puts Miami up 3-1. And when you hear, if it didn't really work it.
make no sense.
Naturally, with no net.
Quintet here on Classical Radio Boston, WCRB 1232 here on this Thursday afternoon, and it is the last day of our short fall membership drive. We have been playing lots and lots of music during these stressful times, but we do need to remind you, we are listener supported, and your financial support is more important than ever. Please help keep the music playing by making a contribution. Online at classicalwcrb.org or call 888-995-9272. I'm Jeffy Jacobs here with Sonia Lee, and we are doing well on this pledge side with almost over to just stay on track right in this hour. We're looking for just $3,100 more in the next 27 minutes. Meeting this goal is so important because we have to stay on track so that we can end successfully at 7 o'clock this evening. So we can't have everybody wait till the end. $3,100 left to go, 27 minutes to do that. And I hope that you can just pitch in a little bit. It's up to you how much you can give, but we just hope that if you love the music and you like the idea of a short pledge drive, that you give right now. 888-995-9272, classicalwcrb.org. We had a friend over in Somersworth say, thank you for wonderful music and for introducing me to Dvorak. Well, we were very happy to do so. If you were introduced to something on WCRB, please use that as the perfect reason to give right now at classicalwcrb.org, 888-995-9272. And get in on our limited offer. We have the Econ Emergency Radio as a thank you gift. It's just $10 a month on the Sustainer plan. This one is the new one. It's got the AM/FM, the NOAA Weather Service channel. It's got multiple power sources, so you don't need batteries any time of the year. And it's got the LED flashlight built in to give your cell phone an emergency charge. It is a must-have for our part of the country. The new Econ, yours, again, it's just today. So don't miss out. 888-995-9272, classicalwcrb.org. You know you have to keep up with the news, especially with such an important election coming up. But sometimes the news just feels relentless, and that's why there's WCRB. We're always here to provide that welcome respite with the Speaky, Rodrigo, Bach, Bernstein. The music of WCRB helps you escape the noise and find your way back to where sanity resides. Donate now to keep WCRB here for Boston. 888-995-9272 or classicalwcrb.org. And I want to send a big thank you out to Stephen listening in Brookline. And Stephen says, you all rock my day with beautiful music. Thank you. Thanks so much. Stephen, we really appreciate your comment. We appreciate you giving. We hope you'll join with him right now. We have $3,100 left to raise in just these last 25 minutes. It may seem like a big goal, but here's the deal. This drive is almost over. We only have a few hours left, and so keeping on track with these hourly goals is going to help us to end successfully. So please, if you can right now, $3,100 to go in just these last 25 minutes. 888-995-9272, classicalwcrb.org. And when you support WCRB at just $10 a month, we will thank you with the new Econ Radio. This thing is cool. The new model that features solar power. Plus, you got that hand crank, so no need for batteries. It gets AM/FM and the National Weather Service channel. Even has an LED flashlight built in. Sign up as a sustaining member at $10 a month, or give $120 all at once, and we'll thank you with the Econ Emergency Radio. The deadline to get the Econ is coming up at 7 when the membership drive ends, but don't wait. Donate now. classicalwcrb.org. Call 888-995-9272. And if you appreciate listening to Jesse and you appreciate all the hosts, I'm asking you to please stop for a moment and think about how much you value this station and its companionship and make a contribution right now. Don't put it off, and especially if you are a fan of Jesse. Got 24 minutes left to give during this really short membership drive. She's going to be scooching on out of here at 1 o'clock. 888-995-9272, classicalwcrb.org. The goal right now is to raise $2,900 in listener contributions in the next 24 minutes. We need the financial support support of everyone who loves and relies on WCRB to make this short drive a success. So if you can, please make that contribution. We need you. Online at classicalwcrb.org, 888-995-9272.
Blame it on something else, the source got things wrong, however they choose to do it. But the truth is, everything the media claimed about Breonna Taylor's death was a lie. They claimed that she was shot during a no-knock warrant. False. Not true. There was not a no-knock warrant. The media claimed that Breonna Taylor was shot in her bed. That's not true. The media claimed Breonna Taylor was murdered. That's not true. It was an accident. Virtually everything the media and the lawyer Ben Crump have claimed about the death of Breonna Taylor and the circumstances around her death was based on lies. Officials in Kentucky allowed a mountain of lies to grow until the evidence was finally presented to a grand jury and the Kentucky Attorney General was forced to admit. According to evidence revealed at a press conference by the Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, the police executed a search warrant by knocking on the door. Breonna Taylor and her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, refused to answer the door after the police identified themselves. The police then broke down the door. Kenneth Walker was armed. He shot first at the police. The police returned fire, and that's how Breonna Taylor was shot and killed. No police officers, thus, were charged with the death of Breonna Taylor because they were responding to being fired upon. It appears that this Kenneth Walker guy used Breonna Taylor as a shield. One officer, Brett Hankerson, whose name you've now heard over and over again, who did not shoot any person, was charged with wanton endangerment for haphazardly firing 10 shots that entered the adjacent apartment building. Breonna Taylor's killing set off months of protests in Louisville and other cities and drew national attention. Celebrities, civil rights activists, demanding justice, urged the Kentucky Attorney General Cameron to bring charges against the cops. Last week, City of Louisville said that it would pay $12 million to Ms. Taylor's estate as part of a legal settlement with her family. The agreement also required the city to implement policy changes, including a mandate for police commanders to approve all search warrants. Today, the shooting was ruled justified, this yesterday, as the police were responding to being fired upon by Ms. Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. So as with the Trayvon Martin case, as with the Michael Brown case, as with the Freddie Gray case, everything pushed by the media about the Breonna Taylor case was based on lies. So the country is roiled. The Democrat Party and its agents are now creating mayhem. Let there be no mistake. The people making violence, the people creating violence, the people engaged in all of these so-called peaceful protests are Democrats. They are people who will vote Democrat. They are people who are Democrat. There's not a single Republican among them. Now, you might find at the head of the line some white, college-aged women who are purposely stationed there to make it look like it's a peaceful protest and that it's white people feeling guilty about this and demanding that the president and the Republican Party apologize and all this. The Republican Party and President Trump had literally nothing to do with this.